Welcome back to our channel, B&B Family. Today is a beautiful Tuesday, and we have an absolutely explosive update for you. Grab your coffee and get comfortable, because the drama in Los Angeles is reaching a boiling point. Hope Logan is officially done playing the sweet, innocent victim, and she is about to orchestrate the most vicious, jaw-dropping corporate coup we have seen in a decade. Steffy Forrester, better watch her back, because Hope is coming for the Forrester Creations throne, and she is weaponizing Brooke Logan to do it. Hey B&B fans, welcome back. I've got some massive LA drama to unpack today, and trust me, you are going to want to hear every single detail of this absolute train wreck. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our daily soap tea. We have got to talk about the absolute bloodbath brewing between the Logans and the Forresters right now, because the May sweeps drama is completely out of control. Let's be real for a second. The tension inside the Forrester Creations executive office right now is thick enough to cut with a chainsaw. We are looking at today's massive spoilers for May 7th, and it seems like Steffy wants to hear exactly what Hope started saying on Tuesday before they were interrupted. I honestly believe Steffy thrives on this toxic chaos. She sits behind that massive desk, channeling her inner Stephanie Forrester, acting like she owns the very air the Logans breathe. But Hope is not backing down this time. Hope is looking Steffy dead in the eye and threatening to pack up her entire line and take it elsewhere. Can you imagine? Hope for the future, the biggest cash cow in the building, just walking out the door? If she threatens to go see Logan or take her talents to a rival fashion house, things could get exponentially worse. Hope might just tell Steffy that she will go work somewhere else if they do not want her, and that would be a catastrophic financial blow to the company. And right in the middle of this massive clash of the titans is Ridge Forrester. Ridge is standing there, completely paralyzed, caught right in the crossfire of his daughter and his stepdaughter going to war. Ridge never wants to choose. He treats these massive corporate standoffs like a tennis match, just watching the ball bounce back and forth between Steffy and Hope. It is completely pathetic if you ask me. Ridge is the co-CEO, but he has absolutely no backbone when it comes to managing the women in his life. He has a history of waffling between Taylor and Brooke in his romantic life, and now he is waffling in his corporate life. He just stands there with that confused look on his face, while Steffy acts like a dictator and Hope threatens to burn the building down to the ground. Then we have Carter Walton stepping into the ring. Sweet, loyal, perpetually overlooked Carter. The spoilers reveal that Carter has explicitly warned Steffy and Ridge that they could face massive consequences for their actions. I am absolutely sure this is Carter talking to them about Hope. Think about it. Carter knows the legal, financial, and public relations ramifications of alienating your top designer. But beyond the business side, I think Carter has always had a massive soft spot for Hope. He has been incredibly supportive of her in the past, especially when they were navigating all that office politics during her dating drama. Carter is standing there, looking at Steffy's dictatorial power trip, and he is throwing a massive red flag on the play. He is the only one in that room thinking logically. But do you think Steffy is going to listen to her COO? Absolutely not. Steffy's ego is completely out of control right now. We think Steffy will not back down an inch, which means Hope is about to push back stronger than she ever has in her entire life. Steffy has convinced herself that she is the sole protector of the Forrester legacy, and she views Hope as a parasite. It is a massive blind spot for Steffy. She is letting her personal hatred for the Logan family cloud her business judgment, and Carter can see the disaster coming from a mile away. Steffy is practically begging for a corporate mutiny. I was stunned by what happens next. Completely stunned. After this brutal confrontation with Steffy and Ridge, Hope does not just go home and cry into her pillow. The old Hope would have shed a tear, called Liam, and whined about how mean Steffy is being to her. Not this version of Hope. This version of Hope is ruthless, calculated, and ready for war. We see Hope leave the executive office and go straight to talk to her mother at Brooke's house. Hope sits her mother down and tells Brooke that she needs to fight for what she deserves at Forrester Creations. I am literally screaming at my screen. Hope is taking all of her pent-up rage against Steffi and redirecting it into a brilliant, manipulative plot. Hope looks Brooke in the eye and tells her that she should be the co-CEO with Ridge and not Steffi. Let that sink in for a minute. Hope wants to completely dethrone Steffi Forrester. If you ask me, this is the most brilliant, soapy plot twist the writers have given us in years. It is pure sweeps month gold. Hope is weaponizing her own mother to take out her biggest rival. She knows she cannot beat Steffi in a screaming match, so she is going after Steffi's crown. Brooke seems a little stunned at first. Of course she is. Brooke has spent the last few years trying to play the peacemaker, trying to keep Ridge happy, trying to pretend that they are all one big, happy, blended family. But Hope is ripping off the Band-Aid. Hope is reminding Brooke of who she is. And eventually, Brooke agrees. She tells Hope that she is right. Oh my goodness, the Logan matriarch is officially waking up from her slumber. Brooke built that company right alongside Eric and Ridge. Remember the bee leaf patent? Brooke literally saved that company from bankruptcy decades ago. Why shouldn't Brooke be sitting in that executive chair instead of Steffi? But let's look at the massive danger here. If Brooke really pushes this, if she actually walks into that boardroom and demands the co-CEO seat, it is going to push Steffi completely across the line. Steffi is already in a massive hate phase with the Logans, which she does semi-regularly. We see this cycle happen every few years. Steffi gets a little taste of power, she stages a coup, she pushes out anyone whose last name is not Forrester, and she goes on an absolute rampage. Steffi just staged a recent coup to solidify her control, and now she feels invincible. Here is the twisted psychology of Steffi Forrester. If she finds out about this plot, who is she going to punish? She cannot punish Brooke. Brooke is practically untouchable as long as Ridge is obsessed with her. She cannot punish Katie, because Katie has her own power base, and frankly, Katie is dealing with her own massive drama with Brooke anyway. So who becomes the punching bag? Hope. I feel like Hope is the exact kind of girl who will get spanked for all of this. Steffi will use every ounce of her executive power to make Hope's life a living nightmare. She will slash the budget for Hope for the future. She will threaten to fire her team. Steffi knows that Hope is the most vulnerable Logan in the building. If Brooke forces Eric and Ridge to become co-CEOs, I honestly think Steffi's head will explode. It will be the meltdown of the century. Imagine the look on Steffi's face when she realizes that the very woman she has despised since childhood is now her equal, or worse, her replacement. Especially if Steffi finds out that Hope was the one suggesting Brooke replace her. The sheer venom that will fly across that office will be legendary. I can see Steffi losing it, completely losing her mind, and asking Ridge to refuse to give Brooke any more power. She will force Ridge to choose between his daughter and his wife again, and we all know how messy that gets. But Hope and Brooke have a massive trump card, and his name is Eric Forrester. You know exactly what Brooke could end up doing. Brooke could go right up to Eric, bat those eyelashes, and talk about Steffi's anti-Logan attitude. She will try to sway him because, at the end of the day, Eric is a completely soft-spoken person while Brooke is caring. Eric has a massive blind spot for Brooke. He always has. Brooke knows exactly how to manipulate Eric's emotions, and Eric has always believed in the magic of Brooke Logan. That is what we anticipate and want to share with you today. Eric will hand Brooke the keys to the kingdom if she asks nicely enough. This entire storyline is a brilliant echo of the classic Stephanie versus Brooke wars from 20 years ago. Steffi is desperately trying to be her grandmother. She wants to be the iron-fisted matriarch who keeps the Logans out of the boardroom. But Steffi is letting her personal hatred blind her business sense. You do not alienate a designer who brings in millions of dollars just because you do not like her mother. And Hope is finally stepping into her power. She is no longer the crying girl in the cabin. She is a strategic mastermind, using the legacy characters to fight her battles. I am completely obsessed with this dynamic. As we head deeper into this storyline, this power struggle is going to consume everyone at Forrester Creations. Carter is already caught in the crossfire, Ridge is going to have a nervous breakdown trying to keep the peace, and Steffi is going to go on a warpath that might just destroy the company she is trying to protect. If Steffi pushes Hope out, Hope could easily take her brand to a rival. Steffi is playing checkers, but Hope is suddenly playing chess, and I am here for every single dramatic second of it. So, I have to know what you guys think about this massive corporate war. Drop a comment down below right now. Do you think Brooke deserves to be co-CEO instead of Steffi? And is Hope a genius for manipulating her mother into this battle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more crazy LA drama.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.